Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shenelle, and I'm so excited to be finally here on YouTube. I have been procrastinating for a while now, but I'm finally here, and I'm excited to share my life with you. This video is basically just an introduction to me and what this channel is all about. So, as I said, my name is Chanel, and a little bit later, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about who I am. But here on this channel, I am going to be chronicling my journey as a kingdom driven entrepreneur. And let me say, first of all, I'm a Christian. I'm very proud of it. I love Jesus. I am very passionate about relationship with Jesus. So you're gonna get a lot of that on this channel. So I am a business owner. I am an entrepreneur. I just started my entrepreneurial journey. And so here on this channel, I'm going to be talking a lot about what that looks like being a kingdom driven entrepreneur because it's very different from just being a Christian business owner. It's very, very different. So I'm going to be chronicling my journey. I'm going to be talking about my struggles along the way, and you're gonna get a sneak peek into my life, um, the things I have to deal with as an entrepreneur. So that should be very exciting, as well as the fact that this YouTube channel, it belongs to the Lord, and it is on instruction from him why I am starting this channel. And so whatever he wants me to do, that is what I'm going to come on here and do or say. um, I will be doing some Bible studies from time to time. You'll see me do some Bible studies from time to time. I also hope to interview other kingdom driven entrepreneurs so you can hear their experiences, so you can understand what it's like being a kingdom driven entrepreneur. So I'm really, really excited to get started, and I hope that you enjoy the journey and you come along for the ride. And yeah, I hope we can get to know each other in the long run. All right, so I am going to now do the get to know you tag. I thought this would be a cool way for you guys to get to know me a little bit. And so I have some questions here, that random questions that I'm going to answer, that will kind of give you a snapshot of who I am. So, first question: what is your full name? Okay, so my full name is Chanel Patrice Benta. Next question: where are you from? Where were you born? Where did you grow up? So I am from the Caribbean, and I'm from a small island called Antigua, um, a place of 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. And yeah, that's where I was born. That's where I grew up. That's where I spent most of my life. What year were you born? I was born in 1981, December 2nd, 1981. So I am 40 years old. I just recently turned 40. If you are listening to this in 2021, I just turned 40 about a week ago. So yeah. Where do you currently live? So currently, I live in another Caribbean island called Trinidad, and I've been living here for the past 17 years. That in itself is a really cool, interesting, adventurous story. I probably will do a video on that later, but it's a really crazy faith story. But yeah, that's where I live. I live in Trinidad, still in the Caribbean, but a little bit closer to South America. Okay, are you single or taken? I am very much single. Who are you and what do you do? All right, so I am a worshiper, a passionate lover of Jesus, and a kingdom driven entrepreneur. If you get to know me a little bit, you would realize that I love Jesus a whole lot. I'm very, very passionate about relationship with God, intimacy with Him. Um, I also own a business. I recently started my administrative support business. It's called Excellent Administrative Support Services, or EASS for short. And I serve as a virtual administrator. And so I help entrepreneurs, visionary leaders, or just the everyday person with administrative tasks. And that could be a number of things. Maybe it could be as simple as typing a letter that needs to be typed. Maybe it's transcribing something. Meeting minutes, I do that as well. If it's managing your calendar and appointments, I do that. So as we go along, I'll probably share a little bit more about my business. But that's just in a nutshell what I do. I serve as a virtual administrator. So if you are a business owner and you need help administratively, then I'm your person. So we'll talk about that some more. Okay, what are your best characteristics? Hmm, my best characteristics, I would say I am very honest. A very honest person. Honesty is something I really value a lot. I'm very loyal, extremely loyal. Oh my gosh, very, very loyal. Once I am with you, I am with you. Tooth and nail, everything, everything. I put everything into it. I think that I'm also a very good friend. At least I try to be. To be there for those who I call friends. What else can I think of? I think I'm a good listener. Um, that's one of the things I often do. I often take the time to hear others and listen to their issues or problems, etc. So I'm good at that. There's so many other things I can mention, but those are some of my best characteristics, I believe. All right, what is on your bucket list? Hmm. I will name one thing on my bucket list. I have this dream to go and see the Northern Lights. That's been a dream of mine forever. I want to go and see the Northern Lights. Oh my gosh, that's one thing for sure. I definitely want to do. There are many other things that I want to do. Um, I still want to go to Disneyland, although I'm 40 years old. I've never been to Disney World. I would love to go, but I would love to go. It's my dream to go with a group of fun, exciting, wild, crazy people. So I just have a week of just a lot of fun. So, do you have siblings? Yes, I only have one sibling. I have one brother. He is 6 years younger than I am. Tell us about your family members. Okay, so my immediate family, it's just my mom, my dad, myself, and my brother. What can I say? Both my parents are retired now. They were public servants working for the government for a number of years in Antigua. My brother is a meteorologist. Um, what else can I tell you about them? They are Christians as well. I grew up in a Christian home, so that's something that I'm really happy for. They're generally very quiet people, but really, really the best ever. Okay, next question. How long have you been saved and when did you become saved? Okay, so I've been saved for quite a while now. I became saved at the age of 11. So it's been a while, a long time. Um, when I was age 11, like I said before, I grew up in a Christian home. I thank God for that. But at the age of 11, I made that decision on my own to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, because I heard the Lord speak to me. Um, I think at the time I was very comfortable in knowing that I was good, quote unquote. Um, I was a good girl. I was in a Christian environment. I didn't do bad things. I didn't go to bad places. So in my mind, I was okay. And um, I remember it was probably, I think, a Tuesday night. I went to church and I heard the Lord speak to me and say that your mother and father's salvation will not save you. Like, that's what he said. Like, I came to the realization that even though my mother and my father, they are saved, they're Christians, um, I cannot rely on their salvation to save me. So that was when I gave my heart to the Lord. Okay, let's see. What is my favorite Bible verse and what does it mean to me? This is a difficult question because there are too many Bible verses I love that are very dear to my heart. Um, I think one of them I can think of right now is found in, I believe it's Psalm 84, where it says, "For the Lord God is my sun and my shield. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly." That's one of my favorites. Um, Another one is found in Psalm as well, and I'm probably misquoting, but it says, "I will guide you with my eye." I think it's Psalm 32. "I will guide you with my eye." I just, that verse means a whole lot to me. And of course, Jeremiah 29:11. How could I forget? That's one of the verses that I really, really love, that the Lord has been speaking to me over and over. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, for I know the plans that I have for you, to give you a hope and a future and an expected end. So those are some of my favorite Bible verses. Hmm. Here's an interesting question. If you could meet Jesus right now, what would your first action or question be? First of all, if I meet Jesus right now, I would not be able to speak. Honestly, I know myself. I would not be able to speak. I will probably be on the floor in prostrate before him, crying. Honestly, I would not be able to speak. I'd be prostrate on the floor, just worshiping and crying. I would not be able to speak a word. And I think what I would want is to just hug him and for him to hug me, and that would be it. I wouldn't be able to speak. He doesn't have to say anything. All he just has to do is just hug me, and that's it. So, what are you passionate about? Oh my goodness, I'm passionate about a lot of things. I think one of the things mainly I'm passionate about, and I said it earlier, is that I'm just passionate about Jesus, period. I am in love and I'm obsessed with Jesus and relationship with him. And so you would hear me talk about that a lot. It would come out, if you have a conversation with me, you would hear me talk about that a lot. So I am definitely passionate about relationship with Jesus, intimacy with him. Um, you know, not just um, not being religious, but being intimate with him, having a personal, close, intimate relationship with Jesus. All right, next question. Do you have any special talents? Yes, I am a singer. That is like my number one talent. Um, I just, God has given me this amazing, incredible, anointed voice. And as we go along, you probably would hear, you probably would hear more about that. But yes, I'm a singer. God has given me an anointed, very powerful voice. So yeah, what are my hobbies? Okay, my hobbies are reading, writing. Um, I love, 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 love to read. I've always loved to read from ever since I was a child. So I read any and everything. And I am the person who, um, if I get something new, like an appliance or anything like that, I am the one who would take the manual and I will sit and read it. I love reading that much. Writing, I love to write. I've always loved to write. It's very therapeutic for me, and so I write a lot. I journal a lot. What else? Ooh, I love watching movies. That's one of my favorite things. I love watching movies. I love sitting down and analyzing movies. I love doing that. Okay, what is the farthest you've been from home? So home for me is Antigua. So the furthest I've been away from Antigua is actually England. In 2002, I was part of a choir and we went on tour to England. And so that was the furthest I went from home. And that was a very interesting experience. I experienced a whole other climate. Even though it was summertime, it was a very different climate to what I'm accustomed to here in the Caribbean. All right, are you an extrovert or introvert? I think I'm a bit of both. Um, I think I'm much more extroverted um, because it's very easy for me to make friends and the life of the party and that kind of thing. However, I think over the last couple of years, I have, or the Lord has kind of helped me to kind of tone down a little bit. Um, and so a lot of time, because I spend a lot of time by myself, I have no other choice anyway. So, at times I can be very quiet and, when I need to be, but I think I'm both. Three things that upset me. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. One is dishonesty. I don't like dishonesty at all. It upsets me to the core. I don't like it. I hate it. It really, really, really upsets me. Another thing that upsets me is when things don't work how they're supposed to work. So, for example, if I have a whole bunch of pens here, and if I decide to pull a pen and it's not working, that is very annoying and upsetting to me. I really hate that. It upsets me. And not only with pens, with anything. If I go and to get something and it's not working how it's supposed to work at the time, it upsets me. Um, what is another thing? I think another thing is more annoying than upsetting. I think when I go out and I'm walking, let's say I'm in the city and I'm walking about, I don't like walking behind people, you know, because I feel like they're walking too slow. So I have to like speed up and walk ahead of them or walk in front of them because it annoys me. I don't like to walk behind people. So, um, three things that make me happy: musicals, movie musicals. Oh my gosh, I love watching movie musicals. I'm obsessed with musicals and movie musicals. I'm obsessed with anything that has singing and dancing in it. I'm obsessed. So that makes me happy. It makes me smile. Yeah. I think music on a whole just makes me happy because I'm a singer. That's how God created me. Music is in my DNA. So music just it makes me happy. and joyful. Um, the other thing that makes me really happy, I think, is when God does something that is totally blows my mind. I That makes me really happy. It just constantly amazes me, and especially if it's something that I really needed and I wasn't even thinking about it and it came unexpectedly. That makes me happy because it says that God cares about me. And I have so many stories about that. As time goes along, I'll probably share a couple of them with you. All right, I'm almost done. What is your go-to fast food order? Oh boy. Okay, I usually don't order a lot, but when I have money and I order Pizza Hut, and it's usually a personal pan pizza um with like 8 slices. Usually I think it's Hawaiian. Usually that's what I order, a Hawaiian personal pan, and that comes with a drink. And then I also order some breadsticks. So that's usually my go-to fast food order when I'm ordering anything. What is my favorite color? Red. Red, red, red. I love red. I also love bright colors. So bright colors really, I'm attracted to those colors. But red is my favorite color. What are your favorite values in friends? So for me, my favorite values, one of them is honesty. I value honesty a whole lot. So, one of my favorite verses is found in Proverbs, and it says, "Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful." And so, for me, if you are my friend, I want you to be honest with me, even though it may rub me the wrong way, even though it may be embarrassing. I prefer that you are honest with me. I honestly prefer that. And I prefer authenticity. So I prefer that you don't pretend, don't don't try to impress, nothing like that. Don't do anything like that. Just be you. That's those are the things I value. Honesty, authenticity. Yeah. Um what TV shows are you currently watching? Well, I'm watching several of them. However, right now I am watching Agents of Shield. I just started watching Agents of Shield. And I am also watching Magnum PI, the new rebooted version of Magnum PI. I started watching that. There are a couple of others I've been watching as well. The Rookie is one. I go back to from time to time, but Agents of Shield I think is the one that I'm kind of focused on right now. And the last question is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I've had this desire for a long time to go and live in Australia. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But Australia, I want to live there. If not there, Hawaii or somewhere that is tropical near to the beach or something like that. So, yeah, that's the end of my getting to know you tag. I hope you enjoyed that little snippet about me. If you have any other questions that you want me to answer, if you need to know anything else about me, feel free to ask me in the comments. And I think that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to interacting with you. I look forward to making videos. I look forward to all that God will do with this channel. And of course, feel free to drop me a note in the comments. All right, guys. Bye.